Good morning, gentlemen. I will be going over how to convert your drawing to how to set up your layout, how to label the sheet, how to set up your drawing paper size, how to set up the space for printing, and also how to add viewport and convert to PDF. We have gone through this before, but I am not fully comfortable that you have grasped the concept fully, as not many persons have utilized this option. All right, so here we have completed this task where we draw the tangent, normal, and focal point for an ellipse of major axis 100 millimeters, minor axis 60 millimeters. We normally draw in model space using scale of 1 to 1. First step is to click on layout. Once you have done that, in this case, I'm using a template which I have created. My next step, I don't wish to use this template. I could use this template, but I want to show you how to create your own, how to insert your own template. So for that, we'll be clicking the plus button here to add a new layout. This is layout number 2. Layout number 2, as you notice, doesn't contain a title, the border which I draw before. Once I click on this new layout or new sheet, it automatically brings up the viewport with the drawing which I have in the model space. I could use this, all right? You could use this, or you could delete this, highlight the viewport, delete. From this, I could insert a title block from the drawing, or I could quickly create a title block. For this, I could click rectangle, REC, enter, click within the broken line, click there, move down to this point here. Be careful to ensure that the rectangle is within the perimeter of the broken line. Anything that is over the broken line will not be printed. Before I did this, I probably should have set up my paper size, just in case you wish to change your paper size. To do that, right click, go up to Page Setup Manager, left click. From here, this shows the size paper that I'm using currently. Currently, I'm using A4. A4 has a dimension of 210 by 297 millimeters. I'm okay with that for this drawing, so I click OK. If I wish to change to a different size paper, I could click Modify. From there, I could also change here. I also have selected my home or basic printer. I could change here. If you don't have a printer, you could change here from DWG to PDF, DWG to PDF .pc3. Here you could also change your paper size to whatever you want it to change to. Here we could change from layout to window, and the difference between these are layout will pretty much print everything that is on the layout. Display, which is on the screen. Layout on the layout, which is pretty much the boundary. Display will print everything that is on the screen. Extents will print every single thing on the drawing from a point anywhere it is on the screen. Window will allow you to print a selected section. For window, you would create a box or highlight an area which you want to be printed. Once you have selected that, for this, I'll be selecting layout. The next thing is to ensure that this scale is at 1:1. We also have a choice. We could select flat to scale or center. All right, those are among the options also. Change to monochrome if you want your drawing to print in black and white or different shades of gray. Leave these as is. You can determine if this drawing is printed in landscape mode or in portrait. The difference here is that in landscape mode, the paper is held, the wider side is on the x-axis. The paper is pretty much flat or across. So this is the landscape mode. The portrait mode, the longer diameter is on the distance is on the y-axis for a portrait. Once you have done that, to see how the print is set up, you can click print preview. And currently we have nothing selected. Why? I did not create a viewport. I deleted the existing one. So I select OK to accept that. Close. Now I need to bring my drawing into this viewport. For that, I can do it one of two ways. I could type mview, M-V-I-E-W, enter. Then select a window. I want this to print from here, occupy area from that point down to here. And the drawing will be generated in this area. I could also change the viewport size by clicking on the viewport, move across. I could also bring the top down if I so inclined. Escape. We could also change or scale the drawing from here by clicking 2 times into this. What this does, this brings us up to model space. From model space, we're able to zoom, pan, and set or scale. Say we wanted to occupy that area. You could also scale it from here. Click outside, then click onto the viewport. And from here, we could go to scale, select half, that is half. Click 1:1, that is 1:1. And we could probably, adjust this. Click 2 times inside here to adjust this to fit onto the paper. And that seems good. Escape. Click 2 times outside to accept this. It's best to have a separate viewport layer. With a separate viewport layer, what we can do, once this drawing is printed, it will bring up, this line will be visible. We could also bring the viewport outside. Bring the viewport outside. Once it is outside the printable boundary, it will not show. That too is an option. So bring this outside. All right. So now if we go to quickly, I would like to add a title block. You can insert a title block here, or you could add a title block quickly. So to do for that, I want to change to a different layout. Probably zero line. And it's recommended that you draw your viewport on the zero layer. So for that, I'm changing to the zero layer. And it's now on the zero layer. I'm gonna quickly draw a title block here. Or you could even use text from here. Text, single line text. Determine your starting point here. Specify a text height of probably say 10 or 8. Enter. Rotation angle.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes, son.
What's the length of the board on the inside?
The length of the border, I didn't measure it. It's within the 297 by 210. It's
Right, sir.
within that limit. So next one is name NAME. Clearly this font is too large. So go back to text. It's recommended that you use a text height of 4 millimeters for this. 4, enter. Rotation angle 0, enter. Name NAME. EVEREEC Fraser. CFRASER. Space bar to go to the next line. Name, date, DATE. Today is the 1st of the 2nd, 2021. Enter again. Name, date, grade, GRADE. Grade and not applicable. Topic, TOPIC. Topic is ellipse, is tangent, norm, F. All right, so that's pretty much what I have there. So that is pretty much that for that. All right, so what that does, this creates a title, a little title block here. I could use a rectangle here. So I'm creating a box around this. Escape. Now I could move this, M, enter. Select here, enter. Grip this here. And I could move everything down to this point here. Escape. So right then and there, I create a quick title block, right? Of course, you were shown an easier way where you create your title block and add your attributes, and you can just insert, where you insert that your title block into the drawing, which is much faster than this. All right. So here we have all of this already established. Now let me go to print. Go to print. So to save this, I go to print. We can preview this also. Click print preview, and this is pretty much how this is. Exactly what you will see. All right, when you print. Now I close this window. I realize that my line weight is not what I want it to be, so I'm going to fix up that. I want this to have this to be on a different layer. So I click here, click this, that, escape. Well, I could do this from model space also, but well, this is there. All right, so what I need to do then, I need to go to I probably need to increase this from that size to a little more, and change this outline from 0.6, from what it is, to about 0.6 or 0.7. Let's use 0.6, 0.6. Okay. Let's go back to the layout and see it is more visible on the layout now. All right, more visible there. So I think 0.6 or 0.7 is a good line weight thickness to use here. Now to print this, I could go up here Again, select here. You could click this scale line weight, which allows it to take to print with the existing scale that you have established. Click here, and you see the line thickness now pops up here. All right. So once you're good right there, you can click print, and it will pretty much save it here. I want to save this as uh, tangent normal F1 F12. And from here, you can choose where you want this drawing to be saved. In this case, I will save this on my desktop for now, temporarily, or could save it to my USB drive once and for all. Click there, click save, and this drawing is now being converted to PDF. So what we have here is the PDF drawing. This is the PDF version of it, ready to be graded. Yeah. So that's pretty much all there is for that.